Welcome back to Wheel Rever, and when you fire up the 2026 Kawasaki Z900, the character of the engine immediately sets the mood. The parallel twin has a refined hum at idle, but as soon as you open the throttle, there's a distinct growl that builds confidently through the mid-range. Kawasaki has worked hard on intake and exhaust acoustics to make sure that even though this is a practical middleweight, it never feels bland. On city streets, the responsiveness off the bottom makes stop-and-go traffic much easier, but when the road clears, the way it stretches smoothly to higher revs is what makes it so addictive. Riders who come from smaller displacement machines like the Z125 or Z250 will instantly notice the step up in usable power, while those with a background in larger bikes will appreciate how balanced and accessible it feels. It's a rare thing to be approachable and exciting in equal measure. The suspension setup is deliberately tuned for a blend of everyday comfort and spirited handling. At the front, a 41mm telescopic fork keeps things composed, offering a confidence-inspiring ride even on uneven city tarmac. At the rear, a unitrack swing arm with adjustable preload lets you dial the setup depending on whether you're riding solo, carrying a passenger, or loading some extra gear. Kawasaki knows that a bike like the Z900 will be used in wide variety of ways, and it's that versatility that sets it apart from pure sport machines. You could ride it to the office during the week, carve mountain passes on Saturday, and even take it to a beginner track day on Sunday without ever feeling out of place. A huge talking point for this new generation is its rider interface. On the SE trim, the full-color TFT display is bright, sharp, and well laid out, offering clear information on speed, RPM, gear position, fuel range, and even smartphone notifications when paired through the Rigiology app. This gives the bike a tech-savvy edge that younger riders in particular will value. Even the base version with the LCD screen offers clear visibility and practical layout, but the TFT definitely adds to the sense of modernity. The connectivity allows you to track ride stats, log your favorite routes, and even keep tabs on maintenance schedules. It's a thoughtful inclusion that brings the Z900 in line with far more expensive motorcycles. Design remains one of Kawasaki's strongest weapons. The Sugomi philosophy is more than just aggressive styling, it's about presence. The way the tank bulges, the sharp radiator shrouds, and the floating tail all combine to give the Z900 a predator-like stance. Walk around it and you'll notice how compact the rear section is, making the bike look light and athletic, while the front projects a strong, forward-charging feel. The LED lighting package, a headlight, tail light, and indicators, and not only looks sharp but also ensures visibility at night. Riders will appreciate that this isn't just about show, it's about safety and practicality wrapped in performance design. Kawasaki also introduced new liveries for 2026, including candy lime green and pearl blizzard white, which pop brilliantly under sunlight and accentuate the sculpted bodywork. Each color scheme plays into the bike's youthful, edgy persona. For new riders, the Z900 is friendly. The clutch is light thanks to the assist and slipper mechanism, which reduces fatigue in stop-and-go traffic. The gearbox clicks precisely, and the ratios are chosen to make low-speed riding manageable while still allowing strong acceleration when you roll on the throttle. At the same time, experienced riders won't find it dull. The engine rewards revving, and the chassis provides the kind of confidence you need when pushing harder. This duality is why the Z series has been so successful. It adapts to your skill and grows with you. The 2026 model carries that DNA forward but adds refinements that make it even more appealing to a broad range of riders. One of the subtler strengths is its weight. At just over 170 kilograms fully fueled, the bike feels nimble and flexible, especially when compared to heavier middleweight naked bikes. The low weight pays dividends in corners, where changes of direction feel almost effortless. You don't fight the bike, instead, it flows with you. This makes urban riding less stressful and twisty road riding far more rewarding. It's not a machine that demands wrestling, it responds with finesse. Kawasaki has always been clever about weight distribution, and here it shows in a stable yet agile ride character. Fuel economy is another box it ticks, with an average consumption of around 3.8 liters per 100 kilometers. The Z500 gives a respectable range of more than 350 kilometers from its 14-liter tank. For riders who are looking at this as a daily commuter or as their primary form of transportation, that kind of efficiency means fewer stops at the pump and more time enjoying the ride. And yet, despite being frugal, it never feels underpowered. This is the balance that makes the Z500 appealing across global markets where fuel cost and accessibility matter just as much as fun factor. Let's not ignore the competition. In the 500cc naked segment, you've got rivals like the Honda CB500F, KTM Duke 390, Yamaha Moto 3, and even Triumph's Trident 660 for riders stretching their budget. The Z500 positions itself right on the sweet spot. It's priced competitively, delivers real-world usable performance, and carries Kawasaki's unmistakable brand strength. Where some rivals may be flashier or more powerful, the Kawasaki counters with a proven reliability record, a stronger sense of design identity, and an unbeatable ease of use. It's the kind of bike that rider might buy as their second motorcycle and then keep much longer than expected because it does everything so well. Price is always a deciding factor, and Kawasaki seems to understand this perfectly. Early indications suggest that in Europe the Z500 will be available around the $6,000 mark, while in North America pricing will likely be close to $6,300. Depending on trim and color options. That's an accessible entry point into the Supernaked world. For the features, build quality, and design you're getting, it represents outstanding value. The C-Trim will ask for a little more but rewards with a TFT, upgraded detailing, and additional paint choices. For many, the step up to say will feel worth it, especially considering the connected features that modern riders expect. On the road, the Z500 communicates. The front brake lever offers excellent feedback, the suspension transmits just enough road texture without being harsh, and the engine note keeps you engaged without being tiring on long rides. Even wind protection is thoughtfully managed. While this is a naked bike and won't shield you like a fared sport machine, the tank shape and minimal cowl direct air in a way that reduces fatigue at highway speeds. Kawasaki clearly thought about the rider's day-to-day experience, not just weekend thrills. Customization is another factor. Kawasaki has a strong catalog of accessories, from frame sliders and tank pads to performance exhausts and seat options. Riders who want to personalize their Z500 will find plenty of official and aftermarket options. Given the popularity of the Z family, expect this bike to become a canvas for customization. Whether it's cosmetic tweaks, performance upgrades, or touring add-ons, it's versatile enough to serve multiple roles, which is one of its biggest selling points. What makes the 2026 version stand out most is its refinement. The improvements to torque delivery, updated styling, and tech integration all add up to a package that feels mature without losing its youthful energy. It's a machine that's easy to recommend to new riders, but one you can also picture an experienced rider happily throwing into corners, using it as a daily runabout, or even as a lightweight weekend fun machine. It fills the middleweight slot in Kawasaki's naked lineup beautifully, bridging the gap between entry-level and high-performance models. When you step back and take the Z500 as a whole, it becomes clear why it's a compelling motorcycle in 2026. It's sharp, efficient, modern, affordable, and undeniably fun. It respects the rider by giving them control and confidence, while also exciting them with its styling and performance. It's not the bike that tries to be everything to everyone, but it ends up getting surprisingly close. Whether you are looking for your first proper motorcycle, something to return to after a break, or simply a practical yet stylish machine for all occasions, the Z500 makes a strong case. So, as you twist the throttle, watch the horizon open up, and feel the bike surge forward, the Z500 delivers what every rider really seeks: a connection. Connection to the machine, to the road, and to the freedom that only two wheels can provide. That is the spirit Kawasaki has captured, and that is what makes the Z500 more than just numbers and specifications. It is an invitation to ride, to experience, and to belong to the Z family. And that is why it deserves the spotlight here on Wheel Reverend.